Will Nightreign fix Elden Ring? Welcome to my channel, and if you're also a FromSoftware stan, hit the like and subscribe in today's video. We will be discussing if Nightreign will fix some of the issues I have had with Elden Ring. Those issues include bloat, over-designed bosses with too many 8-hit combos, the game taking too long to finally get a good build going, reused bosses to an outrageous extent, and an endgame and DLC that is scaled way too high. Well, based on the footage we have seen, I think the answer to that question is yes and no. Nightreign is a cope, roguelite, action souls game that will see us choose a set class and drop down into a zone the size of Limgrave, from the base game that will get smaller as time goes on. There's a Night Lord to defeat each night, and there seems to be 3 nights per run. The nature of this means that runs should be relatively quick, which I think is one thing that will fix an issue I had with Elden Ring concerning bloat. Boss design will be hit and miss. I feel like they will have to design bosses around the coop element, which could lead to some tough encounters, but the reused bosses the game is primarily compromised of will probably suffer from this format. They might have more health, but when aggroed by 4 players, it's not going to be some tiresome or hard journey to get through. Even a boss like Millennia, if she is in it, I don't think 4 players would have a tough challenge against her. Maybe Consort Raiden, but I doubt we see any of the DLC bosses at launch. The other issue I have with Elden Ring is reused bosses, and this looks to amplify that issue to an extent that really seems kinda cheap. We saw DS3 favorite boss, Nameless King, in the trailer, and that was cool. But if they're just going to throw these bosses in for nostalgia purposes without a reason, I don't feel like their return will be done enough justice. Radon had an entire arc for his return, and people were surprised to see one of their favorites back, but Nightreign seems like it's just going to jumble up a bunch of elements and hope that it works. That's just my thoughts on Nightreign. I will be playing it. But I am not expecting it to be a game that is looked upon favorably by Souls players in the future or has longevity. I think this will, the Dark Souls 2 of the modern era, but let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think Nightreign will correct some of the wrongs of Elden Ring? Are you even planning to purchase it? Let me know in the comments below and stay tuned for more Souls content.